Hi, this is Ellie with Full Moonlight Tarot 20, and this is your daily tarot reading. No, I would say there's an Emperor here, but he's not quite an Emperor. I have a Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and this person that is attached to the viewer. I don't think this is my viewer because this looks to be a person that is going through a tough time. They're very low vibrational at this time. But the Page of Pentacles is very much the card of a student. This is someone who is learning through their tough life experiences that, quite frankly, they put themselves into. But they are learning all these lessons in order to rise into that Emperor energy. So as you see here, there is an Eight of Swords and a Five of Pentacles. And this is very much someone who's left themselves out in the cold. You can see here the on the Five of Pentacles card that all they have to do is go inside this church to get out of this wintry night, and they're choosing to stay outside. So this is very much someone who maybe feels unworthy. Maybe if this is if this resonates as someone you have feelings for, this is very much someone who didn't feel worthy of you. This is very much someone who felt that he deserved less than what you have to offer, that he could not aspire to rise to the energy and kind of the vibration you exude, right? They really put you on a pedestal and they felt that they could never rise to the occasion to give you what you need and want. So they probably kept themselves in other connections where they felt they didn't have to put in any effort or hardly any effort at all. And, you know, probably connections that were not for their highest good. And with the Eight of Swords here, they've kept themselves trapped in this energy because the Eight of Swords is very much an energy of you're intentionally putting a blindfold on. You're not willing to see what's going on around you in that situation. You're not willing to look at it. You feel that there's something off, that this is not right for you, but you're not willing to really look at it because that would mean that you then would have to do something about it. And this person was not willing to do anything about the situation. And now I feel like Spirit has finally put their foot down and has put them in a hermit mode. You see here the Hermit as the outcome card. And they are now being isolated from those connections that were not for their highest good. And I mean, this didn't have to be romantic connections. This could have been family, friends, people who did not have their best interest at heart, but people who were probably easy to be around, right? Because this person didn't feel like they had to change for these people. They felt like they didn't have to change. They didn't have to level up for those people. Where for you, they felt like they needed to level up big time, which they do. They have to rise from a page to an emperor, and the emperor embodies all four kings in the tarot. That's a lot of growth this person still has to do if you're an Empress energy. So with this Hermit energy, this Hermit mode that they're stuck in now, they're having to take a deep look within themselves. They're having to recognize how and why they have attracted the people that were in their life, how low vibrational they were to attract such low vibrational people into their life. And I'm sure they're reflecting upon the high vibration you have, my viewer, and how much growth they still have to do to meet you at that level, if you even want them in your life. But I feel like if they're showing up in this reading, you kind of do. Otherwise, they wouldn't even be showing up, right? So I feel like this person is probably sending you some energy right now. You might be feeling them. You might feel they're probably in a bit of a despair right now because, they're isolated. They don't have their usual crowd around them. They don't have their distractions around them anymore. They're sitting there having to face themselves, their choices, the way their lives turned out because of those choices, and they're not liking it. So I'm sure you're probably going to feel some negative energy from them. Not that it's intentionally directed at you, but if you have a close soul tie with this person and you're very intuitive, and even if you're in a good place during the day or when you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you get this sadness, you get the sadness and despair. You feel that and you don't know where it's coming from. It's likely coming from them. Try not to absorb that. Put up some energetic blocks because don't let this person suck your energy while they're going through this. They need to get through this on their own. This is how they're going to grow from a page into the Emperor. This is their healing journey. This is their learning, right? And you had to go through something similar when you went through your healing journey, right? Because you didn't get into Empress energy by doing nothing. So that's what I got for you today, guys. Love and light. I will talk with you tomorrow.